And in this video, I'm still going to be telling you what are my duties, what I did at my first job in the States, and the outcome, all right, the results. And you know, I am a testimony person. I like to share testimony. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I mean, it's part of life, right? If you're just coming across my channel, you have not seen the beginning of this story, I will say it's the continuation. All right, this is the continuation of my experience as a beauty advisor. But I never made mention in that somebody told me that I can never be hired in America as a makeup artist because I didn't go to school here. All right, but to God be the glory, I got hired by a prestige company, which I'm still celebrating them up till now, and I'm still being blessed up till now. So that aside, so when I came to the US, I of course stay with, you know, whenever you come to this part of the world, you have to stay with somebody because you can't bring your houses or, you know, your properties from wherever you're coming from. So I stayed with a friend. We used to be childhood friend, so I stayed with her. And when I came here, they told me that I have to be a nurse, or I have to go to, you know, I have to be in the medical field. Don't get me wrong, people in medical field, they make a lot of money. Yes, they do. But how about it's not your passion? That means whenever you're working, you will be sad. Whenever you're working, you might not even put your mind, your passion, your strength onto it. You're just doing it for money, not for because you have passion for it. There is different from, you know, working to get, you know, working as something that you have passion for and something that you're just working for just because of money. All right, so I always think that it's good for you to do what you really have passion for, because you will never get tired of doing it. So I was told I can only be a nurse or work in the medical field to be successful in America. So I took in their advices, and of course I registered in you know, going to a nursing not a nursing school. I take that back. That would be too fast. I went to register to take the CNA class. For some of my viewers out there that you don't know what is meant by CNA, it's called Certified Nursing Assistant. All right, so Certified Nursing Assistant, that's CNA. I took in the advices and I went to the classes. I took the classes. To God be glory, I passed the state board exam, and that's how I started working as a CNA. So Certified Nursing Assistant was my first job in the US. And I cannot tell you that even though it is not what I was doing before I came here, God helped me. I put my passion, my strength. You know how I changed my mindset that this is who I am now, and that is what is going to be bringing food to my table. So I put my passion in it, and I started doing it like religiously, elegantly, every way that I could do it. I will insert a picture of how God blesses me even with this job that was like, it's not my thing, but I decided to change my mindset and make it my thing. So I worked as a nursing assistant. I did in the facility, you know, like I worked in psychiatric home, I work in nursing homes. After a while, I switched from working from homes, from going to facilities. I started working in homes. Like I go to their individual houses. We have a company that we represent that will send us to individual houses to take care of these sick people. And as a CNA, my jobs then was you know, you take care of people that, most especially in the facility, you take care of people that kind of cannot do all their daily activity by themselves. You take care of them, you know, you bathe them, you feed them. If they poop, you clean their poop. Yes, you clean their poop if they poop. Yes, I've been in a situation whereby I clean a particular child. He's a big boy, but they call him a child because he can't do everything by himself. I clean him. After a few seconds, he pooped again and he rubbed the poop on the wall. What can I do? I have no choice than to go back to clean this guy and wait patiently, page for, you know, housekeeping to come and clean the wall. Nobody came. I pick up my gloves and clean the poop. It's not stuck on my fingers, is it? No, but I kept on moving on. So the bottom line is, whatever you pick up as a job in America, or wherever you live in this part of the world, even if it is not your thing, just put your passion in it. Do it for that time being, because that is your source of income. That is what is feeding you, so you don't have to like reject it. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was hard for me adjusting to it, being a boss on my own, right from Africa, you know, running your own business. Then you came here and you started cleaning poop. I wasn't so proud of it. I cried almost every day when I first started doing this job, but after a while I kind of adjusted. Honestly, my mindset, I twisted it and I changed it. I prayed about it and I moved on. So I work in the houses too. When I was working for a particular company, they sent me to different houses. The job was a little bit different. Most of these people, they bathe themselves, they feed themselves, but you have to cook the food for them. Then you take them to doctor's appointment. That was a little bit different, a little bit more kind of relaxing, because sometimes I go in there, I don't really have much to do except taking my clients to the hospital. So I don't want this video to be too long, but one of the blessings that I received when I was working as a CNA, certified nursing assistant, was I received the Big Heart Award. And why? Because I was able, with the grace of God, rescue a woman and a dog from fire. I was in a house helping her to do, I did the cleaning and everything, made her food for her. She finished eating her breakfast and we sat down. May God bless her, so she passed on, because her husband actually called me after she passed on. I was in Germany when she passed on, but her husband sent me a message on Facebook Messenger that so person passed on. They just wanted to let me know, because we used to be very, very close. So when I finished cooking for her and everything, we sat down. Normally, if there's nothing to do anymore, this woman would tell me to sit down and just watch movie with her till my time is up. They just sign my paper, then I go back. So it was kind of relaxing for me working with this woman. So I've done everything I was supposed to do that day, and we sat down, we were watching movie, and I started smelling like something is burning somewhere. So I stood up, I excused myself, I told her I'll be right back. I went to check. The next thing I saw sparkling at the back of our washing machine where they kept it. I saw it and I went back to alert her that something is like sparkling there, and before I even finished the word sparkling, there was fire everywhere, and this woman can barely walk by herself. So I had to rescue her first. I took her outside the house and she begged me, Demi, can you please go in and get me my dog? So I took the grace of God, the boldness to go inside, because the fire was on the other side. So I said I can quickly rescue the dog before the fire just escalates. And to God be the glory, I took the dog out. And by the time I stepped out, immediately I stepped out, the whole house has gone on fire. Just right after I stepped out. And that's how they gave me that award. I was the first recipient of the Big Heart Award with that company that I was working for. But they were going to even interview me in the newspaper. That was in Savannah, Georgia. They were going to interview me, but I was so camera shy, and I feel like I need to talk to my company first and seek their opinion. And my company was like, Demi, if you're not comfortable talking on the camera, don't do it. We'll be right there. Because I called my company and I told them the situation of the place. So I refused to be interviewed, but of course they talked to my company and they took the picture, and somebody actually told me that, Demi, I saw you in the newspaper. That was in Savannah. I was like, oh really? Yeah, she said they were talking in the newspaper, they talked about me, how I rescued somebody from fire and blah blah blah. But all this is to the glory of God. So the bottom line of this video is I worked as a certified nursing assistant, CNA, when I first came to America. That was my first job. All right, so please, my final say is that whatever you're doing, just put your mind. All right, even if it's just cleaning poop, it's hard to settle down in places like this. So whatever advice they are giving you, as long as you're not killing somebody, it doesn't harm anybody, just take it. Don't think that, oh, me that used to be this, I cannot do this job. Me that used to be that. No, remember, I used to run a business of mine before I came to the States, and the first job I did was a CNA, certified nursing assistant, and you know, I get to clean people's poop. It did not kill me. I'm still moving on and living my life, and I thank God for that. So take it and just be doing it till you're able to settle down and get something else that you actually desire to do. All right, that's the bottom line. I went further to do prerequisite for nursing. I finished the whole program in Savannah Technical College in Georgia, but for some reason it's not my passion. so I didn't follow up. But I have currently, I don't work as a CNA anymore. I work with the CDC, Child Development Center. Okay, I'm just like a substitute teacher, all right, and work in the classroom. And some of my duties, you know, is part of what the teachers are doing, teaching all these little ones, you know, basic way of learning. And that's just the whole story for today. I hope you all enjoyed this chit chat, getting to know me more. I'll be coming out little by little. I don't have anything to hide. It's just that I'm now getting comfortable, you know, to do this. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Stay blessed. Bye bye.